today, on Uranus is Blue, we are sitting with Sister Isis, who is the founder of Sistah Sinema, where she brings independent films produced, directed, and by and about queer women of color. And she's been doing this throughout the entire country. It's amazing. I got an opportunity to see Sistah Sinema in Portland, Oregon, where we watched Mosquito and Mari, right. And I talked about that movie a few episodes back. And I mean, that movie really made an impression on me. And I just appreciate that I was able to see that film in that context with all of those women of color who also have had very similar experiences.
Right.
So first off, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to bring cinema like this to the community?
Okay, so gladly. So about myself, so I run Sistah Sinema. I started Sistah Sinema in 2011. And so I was dating a woman at the time, and her friends got together every Sunday for Sunday dinner. And one Sunday that they were at my house, and I was like, what should we do? And I'm like, we should watch a movie. So we ended up watching The Aggressives on Netflix.
What's The Aggressives?
Oh, so The Aggressives is a movie about, I think it's 6 black lesbians who are masculine-centered. And then what they go through being masculine-centered women, and kind of the intent of the movie is to raise the curtain behind that type of lifestyle in that community and so forth. So that's The Aggressives, and I think it came out in like maybe 2009-ish.
Okay.
And so we're watching The Aggressives, and afterwards, like, I didn't know that there were movies about, black lesbians or women of color. And the conversations we had afterward, and just being able to see people that you don't know have similar experiences and face similar challenges. I was like, I could do this. I could plan this as an event. And so I think that happened in like October, November, and then the first Sistah Sinema was January.
What would I experience at a Sistah Sinema meeting? What does it look like? What happens? All this talking and stuff. And
but I'll tell you. So what did you? So you came to Sistah Sinema Portland screening. What did you experience?
Well, I paid money.
Yes. Yes, that's a good point. You will pay money unless you volunteer, but otherwise you will pay money.
Yes. I paid money, and then I went in and I watched. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know what was going to happen, and I was told that there was going to be some discussion beforehand. We were late, so and then there was going to be something afterwards. But I got there, we watched the film, and then afterwards there was a discussion, kind of the film, but it wasn't exactly proctored by you. It was kind of
right. It was more of a group conversation. And what I would say is, like, each system event is slightly different. I mean, the structure will stay the same. Like, you'll come in, there'll be a time for mingling so the attendees can meet each other, get settled in. Then we'll show the movie, and then we'll have a post-movie discussion. And that post-movie discussion can take different formats. So sometimes the filmmaker will come. Sometimes we'll have a panel. Once in Cleveland, they did like a trivia night. So that post-movie discussion can take a lot of different formats. Like, sometimes the filmmaker will be there live. Sometimes they'll be Skyping in. Sometimes, like, and what's great is, like, if it's a small group like it was in that one in Portland, it could just be like, let's talk about the movie for a little bit. Let's talk about what it means to be queer in the city and women in the city and so forth. Let's just connect with ourselves, and those conversations are great as well. So that post-movie discussion can take on a lot of different variants.
What has been some of your favorite experiences?
Wow. I think some of my favorites. So screening, we helped promote opening night of Pariah in Seattle, and that was great. So there were literally like 200 women in the theater. Like, every single seat was sold out, and that was just amazing. And then the post-movie discussion, one of the co-producer, Nikisa Cooper, Skyped in. It was so beautiful. And so that was amazing. So that was a really good one. And then another one, we screened like The Lies We Tell, The Secrets We Keep, which is one of the independent movies out of Chicago, right? And nobody came to the Sistah Sinema. There were like literally like 6 people, and I couldn't get the AV to work. So I'm sitting at the venue, and I'm like having a nervous breakdown, and da 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 da. And like, so the person I'm dating at the time was like, you know, it's okay, you can just cancel, you can give refunds. I'm like, I don't want to give refunds. I don't want to cancel. I'm like, you know, I'm like wigging out. And then I'm like, okay, everybody, we're going to my house. We'll watch it. We'll watch it on my TV.
Wow.
And I think, and then Million, who was in the film, Skyped in. And that's what we did. So all 10 people came to my house. We ordered some food. We had some drinks. We watched the movie. They made donations. They still paid because that's a consistent experience. And Million stepped in, and it was great. And I was like, okay. And it was just great to have it. Nobody was like, this is so janky. They just supported it.
That's good.
And that was
because
great.
you get a different energy.
Right.
When you say to somebody, I'm here for you, they say, okay, how can I help?
Right.
That's been your experience overall?
100%.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Again, the website is www.sistahsinema.com. That's SISTAH Cinema SINEMA.com, and that'll connect you to our Facebook page, our Twitter page, how to email us, and all that good stuff. Our next screening will be in April, which in several cities we'll be screening Love and Cigarettes by Tiana McCloudin. It's a beautiful short that really focuses on the importance of getting tested for HIV and other STIs.